Are you? Alright, from Vice, Elon Musk says there's a 1 in billions chance reality is not a simulation. Wednesday night, SpaceX and Tesla CEO Elon Musk did that thing he does every so often, which is take wild questions from an audience and answer them as if he's been thinking about them for years, usually because he has. Pick a random quote out of a bag and you can turn Musk's statements at the Recode Code conference into a piece of news. He wants to put humans on Mars by 2025. Said SpaceX is still on track to test the most powerful rocket in the world this year. Said Mars isn't a bad choice for a place to die. Wants to relaunch a used Falcon 9 rocket in a few months. And we're already cyborgs. Oh, looks like somebody already knows my secret. Discussed why a direct democracy would be the best political system for Mars colony, blah blah. Alright, that's all him. He's starting to remember what's going on in the real world. Congratulations. Elon Musk is definitely somebody very, very smart. No Buddhism, no nothing, he just figured it out. What a genius. Depending on the question, the resulting discussions are one's philosophy or engineering students have probably had while they're flying high on illicit substance. Most of the stuff he brought up we already explored a bit here on the motherboard's digital pages, but because Musk has made rockets that can land themselves, cars that can drive themselves, and is actively working on moving humans off planet Earth, well, everything he says has a heft to it that you don't automatically get simply by smoking weed. My favorite segment from last night's statement in last night's chat is probably the most motherboardy of them all. Musk said he thinks there's a 1 in billions chance that we're not living in a computer simulation right now, meaning he's a firm believer that we are living in a simulation. So he's not wrong because he's a premium player. Who's playing Elon Musk? I've got him on file. I know who he is. You know, but saying who he is here is no point. I just happen to be a person, you know, that's made the actual game, made the simulation, here to try to get people out, because in 40, 50 years time the machine's going to break down, and when that happens, if you're still plugged in, you're going to die. So I'm trying to get as many people out as I can right now. The evacuation's begun. I've already got 1.5 million people out. The hardest ones to get out are human players in the flesh, because they're so stuck in what they perceive instead of what's really going on. So I'm about to get my second person out, and this is something to bring me lots of joy today. I'm about to bring a second person out. A man. Right, let's keep going. So there's 1 in billions chance we're in base reality. The strongest argument for us being in simulation, probably being in a simulation, is the following. 40 years ago we had Pong, 2 rectangles and a dot. That's how games were before. Now 40 years ago we have photorealistic 3D simulations with millions of people playing simultaneously, and it's getting better every year. Now we're getting VR, virtual reality, augmented reality. Well, since he mentioned augmented reality, I've already got that. I'm looking at that every day. I've got targeting reticles floating around, ice blue, every day. When I close my left eye, that's exactly what I see on the other side. And I'm controlling. Listen, I can control up to 3 bodies at the same time. Most other people can control 1. My colleague working for the government counter-terrorism unit, she can control 2 at the same time. I can control 3, but that's my limitation, is 3. So, if you assume any rate of improvement at all, the games will become indistinguishable from reality. That's already happened, mate. That has already happened. That's why you're here. You're just playing a Total Recall package for a very successful, innovative tech guy, Elon Musk. The problem is you've forgotten who you are. Radio Motherboard is available on all podcasts. iTunes. Okay, so the rest of this is, don't bother reading it. Yep, that's simulation theories, guys. The simulation theory, and we'll talk about that. That's what Elon Musk has said. One more thing I might add, though, without directly giving it away. Who exactly is playing Elon Musk? If I can get 500,000 views on this video, then I will reveal who is playing Elon Musk. And of course, since I am somebody important on the other side, I know who he is. He knows me as well. We've met briefly. Yeah. It's a pity inside this game he doesn't remember who I am. And I don't look the same. I'm a totally different person, but the personality and the consciousness is the same. That's unfortunate. And also, one more thing. We are from Universe 6. We are not from Universe 1. This game is a simulation of Universe 1. the more you take this as real and overriding your actual memory, the more doomed you are, and the more the Mandela effect's going to fluctuate.